Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I am bringing y'all some gameplay with my good friend Mr. Turns. As you can see on screen there, I think he's playing Mirage this game. Great guy. I'm going to link his channel in the description. If you guys would like, go check out his channel. He posts a lot of really good Apex content as well, a lot of think pieces and discussions, along with updates and really fun live streams. So guys, go check him out. The link to his channel is in the description of this video. The background gameplay is a game of duos that I got with Mr. Turns, and I kind of want to do a commentary style video for this. I want to just show you guys and tell you guys how I like to play crypto and why I do the things I do. So we drop hot, and immediately Mr. Turns gets pushed. I throw up my drone to help him get scans while I loot up. Fortunately, he goes down, but he damages the Bangalore pretty good, and I'm able to get a clean knock on her. My drone scans come in clutch, and I'm able to one mag the ballistic with my flatline. The drone scans are a very underrated ability, very underrated part of crypto's kit that doesn't get utilized enough, honestly. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see people make with crypto, if I could talk, is just not utilizing that passive like they should. I try to throw the drone out as much as I can. But anyways, we push up to the top of Terraformer, and we're playing very aggressive this game. We're trying to get a lot of kills, we're trying to get a lot of damage, and the best way to do that is to just stay in the fight. Try to push as much as you can, but you don't want to take a fight, you don't want to force a fight, you don't want to force a bad fight. Kind of like what I did right there. I shouldn't have gone down right there. I got a little bit too reckless, trying to go for kills, and I took a bad fight. I hadn't fully healed. I had blue armor, but my health was still low, and so that was a mistake I made. I got to get better about that. But I also kind of knew my teammates pretty good, and my teammates with me, so I'm going to be a little bit more crazy when it comes to pushing some of these early fights. And, Trent has my back, and we get a pretty easy cleanup right there on those squads. But if you want to get these high damage games, you really don't need a ton of kills. I get 3,500 damage this game, and I think I only get 8 kills, 7 or 8 kills. So you don't really need a ton of kills to get these high damage games, to get your 2Ks, your 2.5K, your 3K, your 4K, whatever you're trying to get. The only thing you really need is good game sense. Really, that's all you need. You don't want to force a bad fight. You need to know when to peek, when to heal, when to take angles, and that is just developing your game sense. Like right there, I had a second, so I popped a cell. You should always try to heal, even if it's just a cell or a syringe, whenever you can. That little bit of HP can really make the difference in winning and losing a fight. And again, you don't need a ton of kills to drop these high damage games. You just need good game sense. That's all you need. And of course, decent aim helps out too. But good game sense is really what makes the difference. It keeps you alive, it keeps you smart, and keeps you proficient at Apex Legends. Again, we get pushed by this Octane. I don't know where he is, so I throw my drone to help me and my teammate. Leads to a very easy knock on that Octane. Now, I'm trying to drop a lot of damage and a lot of kills, so that means I need to stay in the fight, and we need to find another team to kill. So, Mr. Turns and I spot this team outside of Terraformer. I'm able to crack both of them with my Nemesis, while Mr. Turns moves up to push at close range. I'm trying to just stay on the outside and see where these guys go and assist with my Nemesis at far range, because I don't know exactly what angles these guys are going to take. I'm able to keep my Nemesis up and keep cracking these guys, which leads to a very easy team wipe for me and Mr. Turns. Now, we get kind of lucky here, and 2 teams push us. One team pushes us hard, while another team kind of tries a third party, and I end up hitting 3 people with my EMP. Which is kind of nice, it's a game of duos, and I end up getting 3 people with the EMP. I'm not going to complain, that's more damage for me, and that's what I'm trying to do. We managed to push the third party back, and so I try to just keep keeping damage on that third party. I want to keep them back. They only have blue armor, and I'm able to hit some shots with that Nemesis, so I'm pretty confident they're not going to third party, or try to third party again. So that leaves me and Mr. Turns to push the original team, and this is where grenades really help you out. Grenades can force players into a bad position, and that's exactly what happens right here. Both Horizon and Pathfinder are forced to move out in the open, and I'm able to pick up a fairly easy knock with the Nemesis. The Nemesis is extremely overpowered, by the way. I kind of recommend you guys use it for now until it gets nerfed. Another good tip for dropping higher damage games is to thirst your knocks. You know, it's a free 100 damage, and you know, why not do it? This is a good example of what I mean by not forcing a bad fight. Right there, both of those teams are up on the roof. I peek, I get cracked. I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna drop down and heal. I don't need to force this right now. I'm gonna heal up and come back in better shape. And that's exactly what happens. That Pathfinder ends up getting third partied, which pushes him off the roof. And now here's that third party from earlier. They come back. I'm able to beam Horizon and take her out of the fight. And then I'm able to also beam Pathfinder and knock him. I go ahead and I thirst Pathfinder because I know the Horizon's on low ground and I can get the thirst off safely. That's another big tip. You do not want to give your life for the thirst. If you can't thirst safely, don't do it. It's not worth your life. Like I said, if you want to drop these high damage games, you kind of have to survive till the end of the game. You can't be going down to something dumb. You got to make good decisions, and it's all part of developing good game sense. But anyways, we move on. We find another fight. I get an EMP on this Maggie and Bloodhound, and I almost down Maggie. I see Bloodhound's on low ground, so I know the Maggie is a free push. She's by herself and she's weak. I'm able to get a good knock with the R99 and thirst her for extra damage. Now it's a 2v1, so I just full send it, and, well, R99 go burr. The R99 is amazing as well, guys. If you guys haven't mastered it yet, like learn the recoil and how the R99 works, I strongly suggest you do that. The R99 is one of the most forgiving guns in Apex Legends, but you have to know how to use it. If you're not good with it, it's a very tough gun to use. But this is where the game unfortunately kind of slows down. We get to the final squads and everyone's kind of playing rooftops and just playing distance. None of these guys really wanted to fight. They all unfortunately just kind of want to play on a rooftop and kind of go for positioning. It felt almost like a ranked in game. It was really weird. If I had a triple take, this undoubtedly would have been a 4K game. Like right here, I could have farmed a ton of damage on these two guys. Unfortunately, I've got a Nemesis, which isn't really a long-range weapon. It's more of a mid-range gun. So the damage kind of slows down for me. Mr. Turns and I would push this fight. My drone scans come in clutch. But unfortunately, the Octane, like, you know, he gets away. So I'm not able to kill him. I'm not able to get that extra damage. So this is the last two squads. It's a Seer and an Octane, both solo. The Seer's on the roof, the Octane is on the second floor. I'm able to kill the Octane, and then Mr. Turns kills the Seer with a Kraber no-scope, kind of styles on him a little bit. Still a great game. I wish it was a 4K game. I love dropping those 4K games, but this was an excellent game as well. And you guys can kind of see, you don't need a ton of kills to drop a lot of damage. You just need to be kind of smart about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me out tremendously, guys. And please do me a favor, go check out Mr. Turns. I'm gonna link his channel in the description of this video. Guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.